How we doing? Oh my gosh. It's Monday. It's supposed to be our day off, right? Huh? Where we supposedly have a life every now and then? Yes? No? Yes? Okay. I know it's catch up with the kids on Monday, right? All that kind of stuff we don't get to do. So, how many people in the audience really, really, really love what you do? Raise your hand. We wouldn't be in it if we didn't, right? Because our backs hurt, our legs hurt. We hate the stylists we work with. They get on our nerves, right? Just kidding. Well, maybe some of them, right? Anyhow, I work for this company called Scruples, and I've been with them over 30 years. And one thing I know today, just like the first day I started, I realized I was in an audience like this, and I felt like they were talking to me when they said, "We take care of the hairdresser." I really thought they were talking to me. Because back then I was young and dumb, and I was sitting in the front seat, and I had just bought a salon that I had no business buying at such a young age. And I was sitting here with all these boxes and packages you buy at hair shows with half the crap you're never going to use again, right? You know how we are, right? We're gadget addicts, right? We think we're going to buy something, it's going to pretty much do the color or do the haircut for us, right? Eventually, right? Anyhow, so these two guys were talking, and I felt like they were talking to me. So I bought their $169.95 deal, and I put it in a shelf in my salon. And back then we had 3 shampoos, 3 conditioners, and 5 styling products. Young company, just starting out. But they said they'd take care of the hairdresser. And in a short amount of time, not to bore you today, but I became the #1 salon in the state of Florida in retail sales, and I didn't even know it. I was just shampooing my clients, right, trying to get everything done. And one by one, my clients said, "What's that smell? What's this? That makes my hair feel good, da da da." And I grew a shelf in my salon from this big to where this poster is, all the way to here, with solid Scruples. And they asked me one day, the sales consultant said, "Would you like to represent Scruples and do some in-salon classes for them? I'll send you to Orlando and you meet the people that own the company." I said, "I don't know." Okay. So I started going into salons and showing them, I would do like this, with the 3 shampoos, and I didn't even know how to talk then, okay, and 3 conditioners and the styling products. And one by one, I talked to the salons. And that's what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to tell you about this company called Scruples and the stuff that they've come out with to take care of the hairdresser. Are y'all ready? Yeah? Excited today, huh? Okay, so that's how I came to be here. So right now, fresh off the press, y'all, you guys have heard about it, is our clay lightning system. Have y'all heard about this? Yes? Yes? Okay, this product lifts up to 5 levels, and you have no worries. Damage, I don't want to say damage free, because every time you lighten hair pretty light, you get a little whatever. But I'm telling you, the hair feels great afterwards, and we're doing all kind of fun stuff. Now, I'll tell you what we're going to do here. What kind of fun are we going to do here? Let's see. I'm going to make this up as I go here. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to split her head in half. How many of you guys like stuff that's really fun and quick? Okay, 1 person. The other of you guys like to take all day? Well, I don't like to take all day, okay? I want, you know what? I don't know this person, and if she's in my chair in the salon, you know, we can talk for a minute, but I want to get her out of the salon, right? Because if I get her out of the salon, where do we go before she leaves? We go to the register. Okay, so this lady came in, I've never met her before till this morning, and she has red in her hair. She doesn't like the red. And the blonde, she wants blonder. So I looked at her and I said, okay, and actually when I looked at her first, I said, "I like your hair." Do you agree? Looking at her hair, you think it's pretty? I think so. I almost didn't even want to do her hair, it looked so good. But I said, how can we make it better? Well, she didn't like the red, and she's grown out a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to have some fun here. And what I mixed up to get rid of some of her red is I mixed up a little bit of 6A in True Integrity. 6A, level 6 what? Level 6 ash, right? And I put a little bit of graphite in it. Now, I'm doing a little corrective thing here, right? Now I'm going to go over here to, and I'm going to let you know exactly what we're doing. When you go to a show or a class, do you like to see everything done in front of you? Yes. Me too. 6A. All right? But putting 6A on red, sometimes you don't get rid of all that red. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to our grabber, which is graphite. Now this system here uses 10 to 40 volume, just like you used to. It has all these permanent colors. You grab a tube and go. We have high lift formulas, we have toners, we have everything here. So I use all of these all day long. If you put yellow in a copper color, it brightens it. It'll fire it right up. A lot of times I'll take a CC color, a copper, and I'll add a little yellow to it and 30 volume. It makes the most beautiful lights. I mean crazy. I play with these all day long. Today, right now, I'm going to grab her down a little bit. So I'm going to take graphite, and I mixed it in with the 6A, all right? This color line has avocado oil in it, acacia berry, that ICI, I always say it wrong, all that good stuff, and it smells, who uses it, like grapefruit, citrusy. So clients are going, what the heck is that? They think we got potpourri going on in the salon. Not, right? I'm serious, it smells good, yes. Great question. She asked, how much graphite am I mixing in? Graphite is very strong. It's slate. I put about that much in my formula. So what do I do with that? I'm just pushing a little more. Just pushing a little more. Now guess what? I'll tell you what we'll do after we get this done, okay? So I'm simply, now watch this. We're talking about ease of doing, right? I'm going to take this and I'm going to twist this piece around. Hey guys, I need a towel brought out here because I know I'm going to get messy. Okay, watch this. I'm going to hold it on the end, and I'm going to take demi. Any one of those colors that I was just running through real quick in that book are permanent hair colors. It is ammoniated, one of the lowest ammonia contents in the business. 10, 20, 30, and 40 volume cream developers. And if you take any one of those colors and mix it with what we call the demi-developer, this goes in and neutralizes 75% of the ammonia, lowers the pH, and now you've got a deposit-only system. Okay, watch what we do here. I'm going to take this color, and I'm going to do like tie-dye, and I'm going to put some around here. Now we're problem solving, right? Problem solving, yes? Yes. We'll go around here, and we're going to kiss this down dark. I'll do a little more at the base, and I'm going to come out, because I got to be careful of those highlights in there, right? This sound fun? Yeah? Okay. And I'm going to grab another piece, and I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to twist it. I don't have time. Like sometimes, you know when you're in a hurry, I'll tell a client, I'll go, look, I don't have time for hairdresser foreplay today, I got to get you done. And we all know what that is, right? Yeah? We know what that is. Did you tell me you did that? Did you do that? She did that. Don't you like them that come in and they say, I know I didn't put any color on my hair. No, I haven't. She's got a regrowth like this. No, I didn't. No, that's natural. How can people lie so much, huh? Isn't it crazy?
Okay, so that's a level 6 ash.
This is a level 6 ash.
And you do about 2 grams of slate?
Yeah, probably. Just about that much. About an inch worth in there. And I'm telling you, it's strong. Tell me something else. Listen to this. Tell me a company, a color company that shows you how to get a cool color, lifting. You know what? They don't. It's not in any literature. You know why? It's too dangerous. Because what happens if you put too much grabber in it? What happens? Mud, green, whatever, right? What happens if you don't put enough? And they don't want the 1-800 number burned up, see? So they would rather your color come out a little warm, then you're not so mad. Yes or no? Yes. Okay, that's fun. We all agree on that.
What if she had gray on the roots?
If she had gray on the roots, there you go. We have a product called Conceal. So that if you're covering gray, any color that you pick, including 6A ash, or CC copper, if you're going over 25% or more gray hair, we have an ingredient called Conceal. It has levels 3 to 6 or levels 7 to 10. You add a quarter of Conceal to 3/4 of your color and you don't worry about gray anymore. Anyone that is using this line, I'm going to tell you, there is no problem ever with covering gray. Yeah. Now, if your little twist comes undone, don't worry about it. The effect is already there, okay? And all we are is adding some cooler tones through here. That's all. We're cooling her off a little bit. And I'm just working my, thank you for switching. God, I thought I was grabbing the lightener there. And look, I already have the lightener in my hand now too, okay? I mean in my bowl here. If you don't get it all in there, don't worry about it. You're doing an effect, okay? Everybody okay with that?
Yes.
I'm just working my way around. I'm doing the same thing on this side. Same thing. You know, I'm a guy, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. Those of you who see me over the years, I do not lie. You're going to ask me something, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to say this is all a bag of chips, and it isn't. It'll do what I tell you it'll do. Yeah, you can quote me on it later. I don't lie. You want me to lie, I'm on the wrong stage, let me tell you, because I won't lie. If it works, I'll tell you it works. And this stuff will knock your socks off, I'm telling you. How many people in this room use blazing highlights? Well, you know what? You're one of the many, because blazing highlights is #1 in the whole world. #1. I don't care what highlight system you're using, blazing's #1. That means of all the hairdressers in the world, most use blazing highlights. And why would they do that? Why would they do that? Predictability makes the hair feel good. It's a gel consistency. So we have two different systems. I'll explain the difference in the two. Now what we're going to do is we're going to, on this level here, we're going to go ahead and put some highlights in. Now, I did bring some toys today, okay? Now, I was at the hobby place yesterday, right? And they have now all different kinds of brushes, and this one particularly I use in the salon. It's a square-shaped brush. Y'all been to Lowe's or Home Depot lately? They have all this new kind of crap, okay? And we're gadget addicts. So what I do with regular brushes is I cut them all the time. I'll paint on low lights and cut the bristles out of a regular color brush. I'll cut the bristles out and then just paint it on. Sometimes I'll leave 1, 2, 3. Sometimes I go 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. You make them how you want. If you want it slanted, if I want it pointed, I'll cut a point into it. But I discovered these, and this is a square one, this is a round one, and this is a triangle one. And these are really fun, especially if you're low lighting, because you can put prints on the head, especially if you got a blonde and you want to do a soft look. You can put these pieces in, and it's the coolest thing you ever see. You like stuff like this or no? Yes? Okay, one person, great. Okay, so also, this is called our color tool, and it's a Scruples exclusive, and I would recommend, you're gonna want one, but I would recommend getting at least 3. They're nothing. I don't know how much they are. They're like pennies on the dollar, pretty much. They're just not much money at all. So I don't know whether they're $2, $3, $5. I don't know what we charge for them now, but they're nothing. And you can paint, the bristles are cut out in the center, it holds the color and the hair, and you can paint it through. So this is what I use a lot of times. But in the craft store or hobby store or, Home Depot, Lowe's, right? This is a toilet brush. Now, I was inspired the other day, no, I'm kidding. But I was inspired the other day because this is bigger. And look, I'm not making a joke here, because this one, I'm going to show you the difference. Watch this now. So we're going to take some of this. Well, we don't need this. Oh, no. We don't need a regular brush. Okay. Now watch this. We have our 6A working. It's going to be darker. It's going to be drabber. And we're going to go from drab to warm to light. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to add some more. Now watch the color tool. And then on your ends, look, if you want to do more, you can do more. Do y'all love stuff like this? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
What lightener are you using? Are you using the new one?
I am using the new clay lightener. And it is very creamy. And what's neat about it is the outside will get hard and the inside keeps working. There is only one other company out there right now with a clay lightener. We have the best, I promise you that. Now, what can you do with this stuff? Well, I mixed 40 volume. Can you mix 10 and 20? 10 and 40? 20 and 40? I don't know. What do you want to do? It's mixed 1 cup of powder to 2 ounces of developer. Now watch this. I'm already taking more time than I wanted here. Look at that piece. You see? Look, someone got dark on there. Well, that's good. I'll get it out of there. Won't I? You bet I will. Now watch the difference here. You ready for the difference? Watch this. Watch this. You think I'm kidding? Looky here. Now I did wash it before I took it from the house. Now what if you did, now look, looking for stuff that will lift. Look, this one or this one? I don't know. But when I need to cover more, now look, this is the difference. I'm not playing, and this is no joke. Look, if I'm on this piece, right? Watch this. And I'm going to do this, and this, and this, and this. Now remember, the clay will turn hard on the outside. I'm going to tell you right now, if you think you're going to keep foiling till eternity, I'm telling you, foiling, not that I do foiling every day, but foiling is phasing a lot less, and painting is becoming it. Yes or no? Yes. So we know that. So we're coming out with toys and stuff to make it easier. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these papers, and they stick to moisture, okay? And I'm going to stick them. Hopefully that will be enough. Watch this. You'll love this. If I take a little of the lightener or the color, either one, and I paint it on the paper, it'll stick to the paper, and I can stick to the other side. This is a Scruples exclusive. We have these. These are called the color papers. You like this? Okay. Okay, now I'm going to drop this down. Ooh, I'm going to see one more. I got one more spot right here I'm going to do. There, there. Yeah, isn't it bad? You start looking at stuff and you want to do more. You know, isn't it something? Don't you do that? You tell a client, I'm just going to put a few highlights in. I'm just going to do a few. And you get to talk, and the next thing you know, you've covered their whole head, right? Am I just the only one here, guys? Or are you guys that way, right? Okay. Did they bring me a towel? They never brought me a towel. Okay. I'll use that. Because I need to have that off. Look, I got a piece here. They didn't bring me a towel. Okay. Here we go. Now we're back to color. Okay, remember that. Okay, we're back to color. Back to color. Okay. Remember, you're not trying to soak the whole section. I'm kind of doing triangles if I can. Do triangles. Now, what's neat about this is what happens if she comes back in for a touch-up. Guess what? You do the same thing. How's that? Easy enough? Again, am I talking to the right people when I say I like easy? You like easy? Okay, I like easy. Remember when you did your first hair color? How was that? Listen, if there was a VHS video of you doing your first color, let me tell you how you looked, okay? If you don't remember, you were like this. You had no idea, right? This lady asked a great question. Would I do this technique if she wasn't already blonde? Absolutely. I would just do more of this, right? So we're done. Now, this is what we're going to do. No surprises now. What we're going to do is when she's done, they're going to rinse this off, and then some of this, when they run this through, they're going to chill this out and kiss this. Because we were going to use one of our Power Blonde toners, which has like the steel and the cream and what the heck? Huh? The platinum, ice, all that. We don't need to here because I think this is going to have plenty of drag when we rinse her out, don't you think? It's going to go boom, okay? So we're going to let her go to the back. I'm going to have our next model come out here. Give her a hand. Does that feel good? Huh?